solvent, solvent, solvent.
It refers to a substance that dissolves other substances, typically in a liquid state. Here is a sample sentence. The chemist carefully selected a solvent that would dissolve the stubborn stain without damaging the fabric.
Somber, somber, somber.
It refers to a feeling or atmosphere of sadness, seriousness, or gloominess. Here is a sample sentence for the word somber. The somber mood that settled over the town after the tragic accident was palpable, with many residents wearing black and attending a memorial service to pay their respects.
Somnambulist, somnambulist, somnambulist.
It refers to a person who walks or performs actions in their sleep, often with little awareness or control over their movements. Here is a sample sentence. After a long, sleepless night, she woke up to find that her husband had been acting strangely as a somnambulist, getting out of bed and making himself a sandwich in the middle of the night. In this example, somnambulist refers to someone who walks or performs actions while asleep, often due to a condition known as sleepwalking.
Sonorous, sonorous, sonorous.
It refers to having a full, rich, and resonant sound. Here is a sample sentence. The sonorous notes of the church bell echoed through the quiet village, announcing the start of Sunday morning services. In this example, sonorous describes the sound of the church bell as being rich and full-bodied, with a deep and resonant quality.
Sophisticated, sophisticated, sophisticated.
It refers to being highly cultured, refined, and complex in thought or manner. Here is a sample sentence. The luxurious hotel's elegant decor and refined amenities gave it a sophisticated air that made it feel like a true 5-star destination. In this example, sophisticated describes the atmosphere or ambience of the hotel, implying a high level of refinement, elegance, and cultural awareness.
Sophistry, sophistry, sophistry.
It refers to the use of fallacious or misleading arguments, often with a persuasive intent, but lacking in sound reasoning or evidence. Here is a sample sentence. The politician's argument that raising taxes would actually stimulate economic growth was widely criticized as an example of sophistry, designed to obscure the true effects of his policy rather than genuinely address the issue. In this sentence, sophistry refers to the use of fallacious or misleading arguments to deceive or persuade others, often for personal gain.
Sophomoric, sophomoric, sophomoric.
It refers to a mature, foolish, or naive in a way that is characteristic of a sophomore, a second-year student. Here is a sample sentence. The comedian's jokes about high school were sophomoric and relied too heavily on stereotypes, failing to deliver any real laughs. In this example, sophomoric means immature or lacking in intellectual depth, often implying that something is childish or naive. The word typically has a slightly negative connotation, suggesting that the person or thing being described is not yet fully developed or sophisticated.
Soporific, soporific, soporific.
It refers to inducing or causing sleep, or something that has a calming effect and tends to induce drowsiness. Here is a sample sentence. The long, monotonous lecture was so soporific that many students in the audience began to nod off. In this example, soporific describes the effect of the lecture on its listeners. It induces sleep or drowsiness.
Sordid, sordid, sordid.
It refers to being or relating to something unpleasantly dirty, immoral, or squalid in nature. Here is a sample sentence. The scandal surrounding the politician's personal life was sordid, involving allegations of infidelity and financial impropriety. In this example, the word sordid describes the nature of the scandal as being dirty, shameful, or morally repugnant. It implies that the details of the scandal are unpleasant, tawdry, and lacking in dignity.
Sparse, sparse, sparse.
It refers to being thinly scattered or distributed, often in a way that is not dense or crowded. Here is a sample sentence. The forest was surprisingly sparse in trees, with only a few scattered trunks visible through the underbrush. In this example, sparse means having or showing a lack of something, in this case trees, and implies that what does exist is not densely packed.